Hey everybody, Mark here, and I'd like to welcome you to solarpowerhelpsite.com. And in this video I want to share with you things to consider when you're trying to reduce your risk when it comes to using solar power. So how can it be risky? Well, it can be in a few different ways. One can be that over time the equipment that you choose is just going to start to not be as efficient. You know, just like everything in life, nothing lasts forever. And over X amount of years, well, your equipment won't be sending out as much power as it did when it started. And of course there's warranties to consider and things like that, but it's just something to work into your overall decision making and realize these are things that happen. And also, as far as that's concerned, if you are investing in a large system, one that's going to be permanently mounted, and if you're considering doing it yourself and considering the positioning yourself, well, think about this. If you position in a way the panels so that they're not getting the most amount of sunlight available in the area that you live in, well, of course your expectancy of output won't be realized because you just haven't set it up in a way that maximizes the amount of energy that you can be collecting. So always, really do your homework if you're going to do it yourself. But the experts that are out there that are putting the solar panels on roofs every day, chances are they know what they're doing, they know the best positioning for your areas, and you might even interview a few different companies to get their input because of course they want your business, and start to learn from them, start to get to trust certain companies and certain advice so that you are getting the amount of energy that you're expecting to get. Because a lot of times, we can read what we can expect as far as the output of a system, but if we're not positioning them properly to be able to get as much sun light as possible throughout the day, well, we're just not going to reach that limit, and we're going to be disappointed, and that is going to be something that we want to avoid. So getting good advice, if we're going to do it ourselves or if we're going to have someone else do it, just go after an expert so that everything you're putting into this, all of the emotion, all of the finances, and the excitement, that you can realize every bit of energy that you're going to be collecting. So those are some ways to reduce your risk, and also realize that you're going to be tempted by some of the new technology, which a lot of times is going to be better than the old technology. So you're going to need to weigh out the pros and the cons, especially if you've already got some equipment. If you've already got equipment and then you're tempted by other new equipment, it might warrant that excitement and that temptation. But consider the costs overall, consider the amount of energy that you're going to be able to get up and above what you've already got, and the savings. And then of course the future energy prices as they go up, because if that is indeed where energy prices are going up, and of course it would be reasonable to think that, well, then it might be something to consider with this newer equipment. But we can't be going out all the time getting new equipment unless it's not a financial thing, it's just a fun thing. But for most people it's a financial thing. So anyway, just consider some of these things when you're reducing your risk when using solar power. And if you do me a favor, please, if you refer a friend to solarpowerhelpsite.com, that would be great, so we can share the message, we can all save money together, and create a much more green planet for everybody else. I'm Mark, and I look forward to sharing more with you very soon.